ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Nashville. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw is Ward. Open man, here's Tate. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Going for it, here's Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 36-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. And a completion to Wilson. And spins away. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Throwing is Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Ward. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ward. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tate. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. That's complete to DK. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
13 yards. And the Jets first down.
On first down, right back to Hall. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
He's brought down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Hall again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running this slant, and he finds Mitchell. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after try forthcoming. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. You've told me before it's tough to identify how to block a 3-4 defense. There wasn't a whole lot of blocking there.
And one other thing an offensive line coach told me, if you want to run wide against a 3-4, which is difficult to do because of the speed of the outside linebackers, it's often difficult for your offensive linemen to hit targets in space and create lanes for your guys to run through.
Now Ward. Gunnar Helm hauls it in. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
It's 4th down.
Now Ward on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Hall want to give up the middle. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Hall. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Rodgers now to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Rodgers. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. But there is a flag down. Shot at this. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That is caught. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll give to Hall. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. One more time with Hall. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. Touchdown! Adonai Mitchell, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
Jets 13, Titans 7. Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Ward. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing now, Ward. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Ward to throw for it on 4th. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Complete to number 4.
To throw is Ward. Swings this out to Singleton. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Ward. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing is Ward. That's complete to Robinson. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. A final shot before break. Ward. And it's incomplete. incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Cody Barton there with a pick. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Looking to put a drive together.
At the 50-yard line.
Play action. It's Ward. Out right to DK. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ward to throw once more. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And sometimes it can be trite, but Ohio State receivers tend to be very productive in the NFL, and Tate should be no different. An elite route runner with big-time hands, and boy, does he compete for the football.
Setting up a screen here, Singleton.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. Left side, he's got Robinson. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Robinson. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
That ties the game 13-all.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This 2nd and 4. Paul again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Wide open receiver complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
A gain of 16 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. They find some open field here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And all the way down to the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Finding DK left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Ward. Throw left side complete. That's Tate.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Ward. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Touchdown, Jets.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Jets 20, Titans 19.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Ward. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, my goodness. They were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
There he goes, left side. Racing to the end zone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Back to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. It's complete to Robinson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Titans first down.
Out of the gun, a run with Singleton. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Second and 8.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
Hey, double.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Gain of 6. That's another Titans first down.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the 14.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the gun, Ward. Out route, DK holds it in. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
For a Titans first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go, first and goal.
2-3.
To throw is Ward. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big two-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans.
The Titans will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the two-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. The field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1. And one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record.
but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jets, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans,